everybody, welcome back, and today, I'm angry. And what am I angry about today? I am angry about Pokemon movesets. Alright, hear me out. There are so many Pokemon that have moves that they have no right to have, and there are also so many Pokemon that do not have the moves that they literally need or should have. So, today, we're going to talk about some on both ends of the spectrum. I don't really have a structure in mind for this video, so I'm just going to ramble and I'll figure it out later. Hopefully you enjoy. Make sure that if you do enjoy, you leave the likes and the comments and the subscriptions. Let's jump right into it. Alright, so first up, we're going to start with the thing that made me start this video. Something that I've been mad about for quite some time. Revavroom does not learn U-turn. Let me spell it out for you. The car Pokemon does not learn U-turn. Literally cannot pass his driver's test. Literally, Revavroom cannot pass his driver's test. Why? And people are gonna, they're gonna, down in the comments, right, they're gonna be like, hey, no, like, in Japanese it means this. I don't care. Okay, it's not even that I don't care, it's that Japanese is a very complex language, and there are a lot of different ways that you can translate U-turn's Japanese name. And one of those ways is round trip, which is also at least tangentially car related. There's like a dragonfly pun in there, like maybe it means a somersault, I don't know. I don't speak Japanese. But at least one of the ways that you can translate that word, like the direct translation without any kind of like nuance, is round trip. Which to me is something that you can do in a car. Why does Revavroom not learn U-turn? You know what Revavroom learns? It learns parting shot. There is a joke about road rage in this Pokemon's moveset, and it doesn't learn U-turn? Come on. Like, it doesn't even really need it. It wouldn't be, like, amazing on it. But, like, it's a crime that the car Pokemon doesn't have U-turn. Next one I want to talk about, Breloom. Look, I've ranted about Breloom. I had a whole video talking about, like, they're afraid of Turbo Mushroom Spore, and they won't let it happen. So they nerfed a bunch of Pokemons for no reason. Breloom's one of those mons. Breloom is a Grass-type Pokemon with Technician. You know what move would be so perfect for it to have? It'd be so delicious. It'd be just like the greatest thing. Trailblaze. So many Pokemon learn Trailblaze. It's a brand new TM. They give it to everybody and their mother. Guess who doesn't get it? I'll give you one guess. Breloom. Breloom doesn't learn Trailblaze. It has Technician. It's a grass type. It would be so nice if it had Trailblaze. Would it make it a good Pokemon? I don't know. Breloom at +1 speed still doesn't outspeed a whole lot of things. But it certainly would be cool. A base 75 grass type attack that it can click and then raise its speed? That sounds pretty lit to me. And then you can click Spore. I don't know. But guess who doesn't get Trailblaze? Breloom. Breloom doesn't get Trailblaze. Why? Because Game Freak is afraid of mushroom Pokemon. And, they probably should be because they made Amoonguss too good. But you know what? Let's talk about Amoonguss for a second. This is a crime. Amoonguss has too many goddamn moves. Alright? And here's the one that I want to talk about. Pollen Puff. Why the heck does Amoonguss learn Pollen Puff? Why does Amoonguss learn Pollen Puff? Amoonguss has no right to learn Pollen Puff. Amoonguss is a mushroom. Mushrooms do not have pollen. There are literally butterfly Pokemon that do not have Pollen Puff. There are flower Pokemon that do not have Pollen Puff. Amoonguss has Pollen Puff. Why? This is a crime. It's a crime. That's the whole video. If you didn't understand what the video was about, well, now you do. All right? Because I've got a million more. I made like a Twitter post, and I also made one on YouTube, and I posted it in my Discord. Go join the Discord server. Link in the description. Also, follow me on Twitter and subscribe on YouTube. But maybe you're already subscribed. I don't know. And I just got way too many responses. Obviously, I added some of them here, but the video blew up way bigger than I thought it was going to. So I'm not going to talk about everything on there because, a lot of it's not relevant. People are just complaining about things, and that's okay. I'm okay with being the format for people to complain about things, but some of them are not relevant, and some of them are like, they don't feel like crimes to me, so I'm not going to talk about them. But I did add some of them to this list. If I talked about your thing, I didn't write down your name, I'm sorry. Leave me a comment and I'll like your comment and say thank you to you personally in the comments. But anyway, where was I going with this? I don't even remember where I was going with this. I'm just going to go to the next thing on the list. Grapploct. A lot of these Pokemon are going to be like one specific move, right? Grapploct's entire moveset is a crime. The whole thing, all right? Grapploct is a pure fighting type Pokemon, which I'm fine with. It doesn't need to be water type. I don't care. It is a pure fighting type Pokemon with Technician. They really do a lot of Technician mons dirty, let me tell you. It's a pure fighting type Pokemon with Technician. It does not learn, like, really any moves to use with Technician. It gets, like, hold on, I'll pull it up. I got you. Scrolling through the list of moves that Grapploct gets that are boosted by Technician. You have Circle Throw. Power Up Punch. Grapploct gets Power Up Punch? That's kind of cool. I don't know if it actually does. Circle Throw, Power Up Punch, Bind. And then you got, like, Brutal Swing, I guess. Feint, I guess. Payback, except not if you move after the target, because that's how that move works. You can run Rock Smash. Ooh. Rock Smash is base 60 for Grapploct. Ooh. You can run Snore and Whirlpool. That's it. That's like, I know I listed like 5 or 6 moves, but all of those moves are hot garbage. Okay? Grapploct needs like a Force Palm or, I don't know, man. I don't even know what moves to give it because its moveset is so sad that I can't think of moves that it needs. It just needs moves. It needs moves, please. So yeah, Grapploct's entire move pool is a crime. On the entire opposite end of the spectrum, Incineroar's move pool is a crime. Look, all right, it's very easy to hate Incineroar. I want to like Incineroar. I like Incineroar in Smash Bros. I like Incineroar as a design. It's very funny. He's a wrestling heel. He's good with kids. Why is Incineroar's move pool like this? Incineroar literally has every single move from every single other Intimidate Pokemon, like, combined. Okay? On top of being, Fire, Dark, that doesn't really matter. We're going to talk about that today. Incineroar's move pool. It gets Will-O-Wisp, it gets Parting Shot, it gets Fake Out, it gets Snarl, it gets Taunt. Like, literally, if you take almost every single other Intimidate Pokemon's move pool and took all the best moves from their move pools and put them all on one Pokemon, you would be like one Wide Guard short of having Incineroar's move pool. Or you would have an extra Wide Guard, whatever. Why? Why is it like this? Okay? This Pokemon does not need all these moves. Stop giving it new moves. Game Freak, please. You took away Knockoff. It doesn't need it. All right? Like, I guess Clear Amulet makes Knockoff fine. Whatever, it's annoying. I don't like him. Stop giving him new tools. Why did you give him Parting Shot and Sword and Shield? Come on! Next up, Smeargle. All right, this is a hot take. I know there's a lot of Smeargle haters out there. I get it. I understand. I do not hate Smeargle. I think that the funny painter dog is funny, and that's why I like him. But Smeargle learns every single move in the game. Now, it cannot use all of those moves. Obviously, it can learn Dark Void, but it cannot click Dark Void because its name is not Darkrai. That's fine. I'm okay with that. The crime here is that there is one move that Smeargle cannot copy. Do you know what it is? It's Revival Blessing. A brand new move introduced this generation, and they said Smeargle's not allowed to learn Revival Blessing. Why? I don't know. I honestly don't think it would be a problem if Smeargle could learn Revival Blessing. Maybe it'll get fixed in the future. But Smeargle's whole shtick is that it learns every single move in the game via Sketch. Why did we exclude one? Even if you just made it like, when Smeargle uses this move, it's failed, I would be okay with that. Because at least Smeargle can learn the move. Smeargle just straight up cannot sketch Revival Blessing. Like, this is technically a sketch nerf. Which is crazy because the only Smeargle nerf was the nerf to Moody, which needed to happen. Alright, next up, Great Tusk. Great Tusk learns Psyshock. Huh? I don't know why. Insert joke about you see him in the desert and it's shocking and you take mental damage or something. I don't know. Somebody said that they thought it was a programming error because Great Tusk doesn't learn Dig, and Dig and Psyshock are apparently right next to each other in the code. And if that's true, I think that's really funny and I'm okay with it. But it feels kind of weird that Great Tusk gets Psyshock. Here's one that somebody sent me a lot of DMs about. Somebody sent me a lot of replies about. Oh, no. Here's one that a bunch of people sent me messages about. Kyurem Black. You know, the Kyurem with the big old arms. It like stands there, it's big. It doesn't learn Ice Punch with its big old arms. Why doesn't it learn Ice Punch? Oh, well, probably because Zekrom doesn't learn Ice Punch, and also regular Kyurem doesn't learn Ice Punch, but they probably should, right? Like, I don't know, would it really be a buff if we gave Zekrom Ice Punch? Zekrom's pretty bad. Like, we could just let Zekrom have Ice Punch, and then Black Kyurem can have Ice Punch, but also, I'm pretty sure that the Kyurem form's movesets aren't, like, a perfect mix. It's not like Calyrex, it's like completely, like, all of the moves that they both learn. But it's not the same thing for Kyurem. I don't know. Kyurem Black should learn Ice Punch because a lot of mons that don't have arms learn Ice Punch. Like Wooper used to learn Ice Punch. I'm not sure if it still learns Ice Punch, but Wooper used to get Ice Punch. Ghastly, I believe, still gets Ice Punch. So, you know, there you go. This one is one that's near and dear to my heart because I really wanted to use this, and I was so convinced it was going to have it, and then it didn't have it, and it makes me sad. Well, I would like to formally pour one out for our friend. I'm not going to actually pour this out into my lap. That would be silly. Pour one out for our friend Munkidori, who does not learn Expanding Force. Why the heck doesn't Munkidori learn Expanding Force? Like, you can't tell me it's because it's too fast or it's too strong. Because, like, obviously, a lot of, like, fast and strong Pokemon learn Expanding Force. Like, Alakazam got Expanding Force last generation. It wasn't that crazy. Although it was a very neat mon to run with, like, Blacephalon, who also got Expanding Force last generation. But yeah, Munkidori doesn't get Expanding Force for some reason. I don't really know what that reason is, and I can't really think of a good one. So there you go. Munkidori doesn't get Expanding Force. That feels like a crime to me. A lot of people sent me this one. Gogoat does not learn Body Press. Even though its ability boosts its defense in grassy terrain now, I'm pretty sure that that boost would not count towards Body Press because Body Press, as I've covered in a YouTube short, is a very complicated move. But I don't know, it should probably just learn Body Press. A lot of people just think that it should, and, you know, honestly, let it have Body Press. Let's see what else we got here. Growlithe doesn't learn Growl? That's super silly. Don't really have more to say about it because I didn't really need Growl, but Growlithe doesn't learn Growl. And I'm sure this is one of those things where people are going to be like, but the Japanese name? I don't care. I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. Sometimes they do things because of the English names. Growlithe doesn't learn Growl. Play Rough has very weird distribution. For example, Tapu Koko and Tapu Bulu do not get Play Rough. Really, they don't get any physical fairy type moves. Now, that's also just because there really aren't many physical fairy type moves. Like, really, you just have Play Rough. And if things don't learn Play Rough, they don't get physical fairy type moves. And that's really rough for mons like Tapu Koko and Bulu, who have pretty high attack stats. Yeah, super unfortunate. It does kind of feel like a crime that at least Tapu Bulu doesn't get to have Play Rough. Bronzong, the big, you know, the big bell. It's like a bell. It doesn't get Heal Bell, which, you know, like, maybe it should get Heal Bell. Does it need it? Probably not, but, like, it's a bell. It should learn Heal Bell. Yeah, makes sense to me. Grimmsnarl does not get Snarl, and it ain't too grim either. If you know what I mean. Anyway, it's got Snarl in its name. It should get Snarl. It's also a dark type, which kind of makes sense, though. I feel like I would hate if Grimmsnarl had Snarl, so maybe I don't want this to happen, but it does kind of feel weird that it doesn't get Snarl. It's literally in its name. Oh, here's one. Leavanny. Leavanny does not get Solar Blade. But, you know, that could be fine. Like, it really feels like it should anyway, because, like, Solar Blade's not, like, a crazy move. Like, most Grass-type Pokemon should just learn Solar Blade, kind of like how most Grass and Fire-type Pokemon just learn Solar Beam. But here's the thing, right? In order to craft the TM for Solar Blade in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, you have to use Sawaddle Leaves. And you know how you get Sawaddle Leaves? You get Sawaddle Leaves by KOing Sawaddle, whatever the middle evolution's name is. I don't know. Feel free to yell at me in the comments. And Leavanny. You get them by KOing those Pokemon. So, like, literally, you need the leaves from this Pokemon to make this TM. But this Pokemon cannot learn this TM. That doesn't feel right to me. That feels like a crime to me. That feels like a crime to me. Ampharos. Ampharos, you know, you ever play the Gen 2 games? And you gotta, like, you gotta go up the lighthouse. You gotta bring the medicine to the gym leader that's in the lighthouse so the Ampharos can, like, work the lighthouse. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, it does that because its tail glows. Its tail lights up. Ampharos does not learn Tail Glow, which implies a tail that lights up. Yeah, there you go. Ampharos, who lights up an entire lighthouse with its tail, does not learn Tail Glow. And that's not a translation thing. That's just straight up wacky. It should get Tail Glow. I don't know. It wouldn't be like that busted. It should just buff Ampharos. Ampharos is a cool guy. I like Ampharos. Oh, this one's weird. Staraptor gets Struggle Bug. Why? Is this one of those things where it's like we like translated it funny into English? Because like Struggle Bug feels like only really bug type Pokemon should learn it. It's like a bug that is struggling. Why does Staraptor learn that? I don't really it. Like it's kind of Staraptor's kind of like the opposite of a Pokemon that should learn Struggle Bug, right? Like that makes sense to me. Does that make sense to you? I don't know. I do not know. Oh, every grass type should learn Growth. I feel like pretty much there are grass types that don't learn Growth. Bayleaf does not learn Growth, and it should, right? Like it should just learn Growth. Honestly, give Bayleaf Pollen Puff. Does Bayleaf get? We're back on Pollen Puff. Time. Give Bayleaf Pollen Puff. It's got or Meganium rather. Meganium's a big flower. It should get Pollen Puff. Why does Amoonguss get Pollen Puff? Oh. All right, keep it together. I have one more. Leave your Pokemon moveset crimes down in the comments. If we get enough, I'll make another video. Last one for me, Poliwhirl. You know what Poliwhirl is? In addition to all of its evolutions, actually. The whole line minus Poliwag. Poliwhirl is what I like to call fake-out coded. Poliwhirl looks like a little guy who can take his little hands and go, wah! And fake things out, right? Including, Politoed does too. Politoed's got little hands. Like, he could go, wah! Poliwrath for sure can do. Poliwrath's got big hands. Poliwrath can go, wah! Why don't they learn fake-out? Like, honestly, Pelipper's so good this generation that it's made Politoed, like, kind of irrelevant. At this point, I feel like they're going to have to buff Politoed to make it better than Pelipper. And honestly, Fake Out is kind of a cool way to do that. Because then it's a Fake Out Pokemon that learns Perish Song, and that's super neat. Honestly, though, Poliwhirl's got those little gloves. Like, let's give Poliwhirl and Poliwrath just all the moves with little gloves. We're talking Knockoff, we're talking Follow Me, we're talking, other moves. I can't think of any right now, but there's like a million of them. But yeah, I don't know. I just think that the whole line should get Fake Out. It just looks like it should. There are a lot of Pokemon that look like they should have Fake Out that don't get Fake Out. Like, generally, you got like monkeys, cats, and frogs all get Fake Out. Monkeys, cats, frogs, and humanoid Pokemon all get Fake Out. And any, like physical Pokemon that like doesn't get Fake Out, that's like a monkey, a cat, or a frog, is kind of weird. Like, I'm pretty sure Meowscarada doesn't get Fake Out. It looks like it should get Fake Out. I don't think it would be that busted if it did. It just feels like it should get Fake Out, but it just doesn't. Kind of weird. And then you got like weird Pokemon that get Fake Out, like Blastoise? Huh? Why does Blastoise get Fake Out? That doesn't really make sense to me. But it's not so much a crime because, like, it's neat for Blastoise to have it. It makes Blastoise better. It's just weird that Blastoise has Fake Out. But that's it, I think. I think I'm done rambling. I think I've gotten it all off my chest. I feel better. Deep breaths, everybody. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath with me. Once again, go ahead and leave a like and a comment and subscribe. Go buy some merch or something. Go be like a certified AndyLa fan. I don't know. You don't have to spend your money on me. You're a perfect AndyLa fan just the way you are. My name is Andrew. I'll catch you guys next time. Once upon a time, man, I heard that I was struggling. Came from a gen where power creep wasn't coming in. Face long, stats tight, defense up, shack height. Sturdy on me, sash like, got the TM last night. Hit me with that good move, make the smile and act right. Bast boys, bout to hit that builder. I know that's right. Big Bast busting out these body presses, bout to buy a body bag and